So I'm about to head back in for, what's this, round 3 now? Round 3 of the corrupt court system in Ireland. Hopefully now, like, I know even though this is my third time going back in, but hopefully it is a decent judge, you know, one that actually wants evidence of why you have these people up in front of us, you know. Because if they offer them another extension by 12 weeks, whoever said that about once they have you in court, they'll just keep dragging you through court over and over again, until you actually admit that you did something. When that's never going to happen with me, because I didn't do anything illegal, you know. Never done anything illegal in my life. Smoked a bit of weed when I was younger, about it. But yeah, I'm never gonna go in and just go, do you know what? Yeah, I'll accept whatever you fucking say I did, because I didn't do that, you know. Have to stay true, have to stand in your truth. And I thought this Collier fella was cool, but I'll know for sure after today what the story is with him. These solicitors, if you ever are in court, just word of advice on people. If you ever are in court or get dragged up, hire your own personal solicitor, because the ones they hand out are when you go in. Like, if I could bring the camera in, you'd see. I'll try sneak a little small video of inside there, not the courtroom itself, but the main lobby area of the courts. If you go in, you'll see it, and it's just like a conveyor belt and a big circle in the middle, and all around the circle is all these solicitors, and they're like vultures. So it's the best way I can describe it. It's like all state vultures looking for their next victim. Someone comment in there so I know my comment section is open, because I can't see that. And the bastards have me. This is my first cigarette in fucking 4 days. My body was telling me don't smoke while I'm sick, you know that way. It always does. Or when I'm hungover. Traffic. Oh, it's a cold one today. Should have worn my bubble jacket. I'm out with me bleeding. What's this? So yeah, hopefully it's just a case of I'm hoping that the Garda are giving the last warning, in the sense of they did have people back in the third time. They didn't have me back in the second time, right? Because your man Collier said, don't worry about it, you'll be grand, I'll sort this out. So I was like, okay, cool, that's all grand then. And then the third time they said I was supposed to be there, they said they sent me a letter. They never sent me no fucking letter. So I rang them back up and I was like, you didn't send me nothing, you didn't even call me. I said, well, you did call me. I said, but you called me at the fucking 11th hour about the next day. So what the fuck do you want me to do? And they did it again on well, this time, because it's on Monday today, they did it on Friday. They called me on Friday night, when the business is closing. So it's like, a woman goes, just a reminder that you're in court on Monday at 10:30, courtroom 4 or some shit like that. I have the letter in my pocket. And she goes, if you have any inquiries about this, don't hesitate to call me back, right? So I called back straight away. The fucking business is closed. So how the fuck am I supposed to get any information out of these people? Do you know what I mean? It's like a big scam. The whole thing is like a big scam, I'm telling you now. And what's going to really show it is the result of today. For me personally, the result of today is really going to show how fucking rigged all is. Can you hear me? Someone give us a 5x5. YouTube app are closing me chat, I think. The bastards. Oh, they are. Hey, boy, Ramos, sorry, morning. I'm just on my way up to the old parasite cesspit that is Dublin court system. Hey, Frank, what's the story? Yeah. So, and as well, it has his it has the guard that's pursuing this. Sorry, I'm just so congested. It's fucking unbelievable. There's one guard in particular that's keeping this going, and he happens to be the one that arrested me that night. He's also the guy, remember I was telling you about that Alan McDevitt, that's his name. He's the fucking diversity lieutenant in Store Street, of all places. So, I mean, that's why they're so hell-bent on keeping it going. For the sake of diversity, you know? All this is for the sake of diversity. We'll arrest some innocent... Look at that. Never actually seen that flown out there. Look at that. Reminds me of the film of them sharks in France. I only watched it there last week. Sharks in Paris or something. Cheers, Charlotte. What was I saying? Yeah, so he's the same chap. Remember I was telling you it's the guy who vicious assaulted Philly Dwyer and arrested Philly Dwyer the same night. Sorry, it's windy here. No protection here. So we'll see if he turns up. He didn't turn up the first time I went in. He wasn't there. He wasn't even present. And they said, we need another. What was it? 12 weeks. Can we have another 3 months? Because even though, pretend I'm the Garda, right? Even though we arrested these people, we still need 3 months to gather evidence on them. But surely you have evidence which encouraged you to arrest us in the first place. Surely you have that evidence, do you know? That's what I'd be thinking. Surely you have evidence if you are willing to come over and cuff us and take all our details and, you know, have us in court the same night as they arrested us. Do you know? Literally at 9:30 that night they had us in court. I mean, it just seems to me, along with everything else that we've seen in the last 4 or 5 years, it just seems like everything that we've ever been taught is a lie, you know? Everything. And sorry if there's like, block your children's ears if they're listening or not, but when you think about it, we kind of have been, like, when it comes to the likes of once a year, Christmas time and all that, you know? Our parents lied to us all the time. Now people might say, oh well, that's a bit, you know, like that. It's just about Christmas. It's about all that. Oh look, there's a free book. Someone just left a Ratty Collins book there. But that's just one of them. Like many other lies have they been feeding us our entire lives. This court thing dragging out is just solidifying that belief more and more the longer it goes on, you know? I mean, if you have something, fucking tell me what it is. Charge me with something. Come on, you know? I'm not willing them to charge me. I'm just saying, if you have something, fucking tell us. Show us. Now they're saying it was a section 6, right? So I looked into that. It's like drunk and disorderly, stuff like this. I don't drink, like I drink maybe twice a year. So if they're saying that it's drunk and disorderly, I said it to your man Collier when I managed to get him on the phone. I said, well, if they're saying it was drunk and disorderly, then they did a breath test, then didn't they? So they have the result of that breath test. Show us it. You know? Just show us the proof that you have. That's all I want. If you have proof that I did something wrong, show it and I'll admit it. But there's nothing illegal about walking around your own area with a phone. Maybe what's illegal is showing the world how corrupt the Garda are. Maybe that's what's illegal, huh? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's illegal. Is when you go around and show the world what the Gardaí sheer corner are really like. They're all corrupt. There's not one good one, you know. If they did, they'd have a spine, they'd quit and leave that thing. Or they'd whistleblow. You know? Even though we know what happens to... I'll stay on this side. Even though we know what happens to police whistleblowers or Garda whistleblowers. Still do it, you know? Have a fucking spine. Have a spine. But I tell you now, I've never, like I said, I've never broke the law in my life. Never stole anything, you know? Maybe when I was younger, smoked a little bit of weed, but I suppose that'd be classed as illegal. But that's about it. I mean, if you're going to lock me up for smoking a bit of weed, like, who are you? Kamala Harris? And I've loads of battery as well, so when I'm leaving there I'll go live again and I'll fill you in on what happens. But you know, it's cold as fuck, but I tell you, the buildings just keep grabbing my eyes, man. I keep getting drawn to the buildings for some reason. Look at that old church steeple over there, look at that. Oh, sorry, I'm getting a new my contract rolls over and getting a new phone next month, so the quality will be slightly better on the visuals, the photons. This is very shitty. I'm just thinking like wearing my bubble jacket, but I wanted to look a bit decent. I didn't want to come in my Canadian goose jacket. Sorry. There's self-defense. She's a fucking vile piece of work, that Harris one. Now, was she Montel Williams groupie? She was. You say that people and they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, yeah, she was a groupie for Montel Williams. But it's just amazing how fucking corrupt the system is here. It's like they're all being bought and blackmailed with snuff videos and all. You know, all the higher ups. I don't give a fuck now. The bleeding cuffs are off. Like I said before, the cuffs are off. Second day arrested me, I was like, you're just encouraging me even more. My auntie said to me, well, that was to get you. That was to like push you and get you to do even more extremes. Whereas I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, you know. I'm not going to do anything too extreme. I'm not out here to harm anyone, or, you know, I'm not out here to physically harm anyone or anything. I just want a fucking safe country for me people to grow up in and live in. That's all I want. That's so fucking hard to admit, or want. Sorry, swearing a lot. A little stressed. But you know me. Cheers, you need it. What's that? Don't know. In the middle of the road, what's that? Time are we on? Oh jeez, loads of time. I'm not due in here till 10:30. But I suppose it gives me time to go and have a chat with this listener and I'll catch up. Can't wait to see the evidence, of course, like I said. Show me. I want to see it. But the thing is, right, I told you this before, that the first time I was in, here, my name got called out, right, by the judge. They still call you out individually. They didn't call us out as like the group from Coolock. They called us out individually. And the judge called my name. And I looked around and his solicitor wasn't nowhere to be seen. So I was like, what the fuck, where is he? So he was outside talking to someone. So I went out and got him. And by the time he got back in, she had moved on to the next case, the next person, you know. So I had to sit there for another hour and a half before my name got recalled again. But anyway, after I went out and got him and she moved on, I went up to him and I said, look, what's the story here? I said, look, you were fucking outside, you're meant to be in here representing me, and you're outside fucking chin-wagging to people. I said, get your ass inside and represent me. Do what you're getting paid to do, you know? Even though I'm not paying him, but like, he's still getting paid to do what he's doing. He goes, come outside with me for a minute. I was like, alright. And he goes, sorry if it's windy here. He goes, do you want to leave early? Is that what it is? And I said, I don't want to be here in the first place. What do you mean leave early? I'm innocent and I don't want to be here. And he goes, if you want to leave early, just go in and admit that you're guilty. See, that's what he said to me. Go in and admit that you're guilty and you can leave early. And my jaw hit the floor. I was like, what? Sorry? Excuse me? I go, why would I admit I'm guilty if I'm fucking innocent? It just proves to me that like, it's just a conveyor belt, you know? It's a fucking conveyor belt in here. I think St. Paul's Church. I won't say, oh, Jimmy throat. I won't say I did absolutely nothing. There was 2 times I called one guard a fat fecker because I seen him assaulted one of the local girls. But I mean, if that's an arrestable offence, you know what I mean? Saying fat feckers are an arrestable offence. I know. Well, it wasn't. See, that's the thing. I would have if it was outside the courts, but you can't even bring. Sorry. You can't even bring your phone into the reception area in here. Otherwise, I would have recorded him. I tell you, if he does it again, I'll just keep my phone in my pocket. You know, press record, get the audio of it. But yeah, he only bring me outside the actual courtroom. He didn't bring me outside the courts itself. Otherwise I would have. But then again, if I had done that, do you reckon he would have stood there and admitted it? You know? It's kind of like the guard. If you have a camera on them, they won't talk to you. Because they know everything they're doing is illegal. And if you have them on camera saying something that's illegal, then they're going to be fucked over. So they just say nothing. As soon as you pull the camera out, they just say nothing. Which is what I did when McDevitt came over to me that night. He comes over and he goes, "Are you alright there, boss?" And I just ignored him, I didn't say anything. And then he goes, "Just to let you know, boss, I'm recording you too." And points at his little camera on his chest piece. So I just ignored him and walked away. But he's the same chap that ended up arresting me that night. The one that was saying, "You're right there, boss." Oh, you fucking traitor, you, in my head. Like a traitor. Yeah, it's the inner sanctum. It's like, do you know what it reminded me of? I don't know if you've seen the inside of there, but it reminded me of the Ministry of Magic. Remember the Ministry of Magic in Harry Potter? That's what it reminds me of. It has the same sort of vibe and feel. You know, all it's short of is some fucking Death Eaters in the ceiling. You know what I mean? Morning, John. Yeah, I will keep calm. It's one thing I can do is keep calm. When I have to be, I will. I would just love to, you know, say, ask me own questions, you know, because I just go straight in and say, well, look, what evidence have you got? Do you know what I mean? Is it guilty until proven innocent, or what? What's the story here? Because this is the way it's coming across, and just let you know, I'm putting videos about everything that happens in here, so the people are going to know what's going on. So be truthful. I'd love to just blurt out with loads of questions to her, the judge. Yeah, like I said, the third time that they were supposed to have me up, they never even told me, you know. But when they do send you a letter out, when they do send a letter out to you, they say, if you can contact us if you can't attend, or if you just don't attend, then you risk having a bench warrant out for your arrest. So it's all like threats and everything, you know. But I do be thinking as well, like, I wonder how many people they actually do this to, you know, just to keep the court system going. You know, just to keep it like functional and running, to keep the money flow going. I do wonder how many people are they doing this to. Not just in Ireland. I'd imagine that it's the same in other courts in different countries, like England, Scotland and all. I'd imagine it's the same. No government dissenters allowed. If they do have any dissent against the government, just drag them through the courts for a few months until they just get bored and don't want anything to do with it anymore, you know. Cheers, Sergeant. I'm nearly there now, yeah. Although, like I said, I'm not until 10:30. Nip in the air, alright. I don't fear nothing. Don't fear nothing at all. Well, one, but it's a bit ridiculous. And it's because of the movie. I don't have any fears. The only thing to fear is fear itself. Isn't that what they say? People saying there, sorry. It's all gone a bit Soviet, innit? Yeah. It sure has. It sure has. Sorry, it's so windy. I'll cross over here because there's a bit of protection on that side. I'm still fucking hanging as well. I woke up there about 2 o'clock last night because for the last 2 days I've been in and out. Like, I've been just sleeping as much as I can, and I think that's the best fucking medicine we have. Sleep, rest, you know. That's what the doctor always tells you anyway. But I woke up at like 2 and I woke up coughing, and I swear to God, half my bleeding chest moved. It was weird. But once I did that, I felt a little bit better. Like, I felt a bit relieved. My chest was a bit more open and everything. Buying Nikes. I got these for nothing off one of my man's friends. He gave me a big bag of runners, Nikes, Pumas and all. It's a nice one. Don't worry, they're not from the Pope. Yeah, Irish Salt. The judge did kind of come across has seen it. Like the first time I was in, right, and I eventually got round to being called up and got put in front of her. She was kind of like sniggering at the fact that the Garda wanted extended time, you know, in a sense of, well, you have these people in front of me. What have you got them in front of me for? And now you're asking for an extended 3 months. Like what the hell? Now how far are we now? What are we now? Since was it June? It was June or July when it happened. So 7 months. 7 months later, and they're still fucking trying to retrieve evidence from CCTV cameras. And it's half making me think as well, that's the reason they went. So we're outside the court now. What's up, man? Are you like a freelancer?
Yeah, I'm down there every day. As many days as possible.
Were you out here the night the lads in Coolock got arrested?
Which one was that?
I think it was in July, was it? June, July?
No, there was another guy there for.
How much do you get for taking photographs of people coming into court?
It depends.
Depends on who the person is it?
No, it depends on who's paying.
Oh, that's good.
No, because like the Sun pays space rate. So
how do you get into that sort of work though?
It's sort of a way of getting free drink and free tickets in college. That's what 20 plus years ago.
You doing that now?
Yeah, coming to court for 25 years.
You must get sick of looking at the same place all the time.
It was fun years ago.
Yeah.
It's not so much fun now, but it's okay.
Well, have a best week. That's like something they bring us in that night. Horrible fucking things, them yokes. What do you mean it's jammed? Can you not? Is there something messing with the signal? That was the solicitor called me there. So once again asking me if I wanted this to end quicker, and I was like, well, yeah, like, you know what I mean, I'm innocent. I don't even know why I'm being brought back into here. She goes, well, if you plead guilty, you just leave with a small little thing on your record, but if you appeal it as innocent, she said, you could end up with having a worse record after it. Isn't that mad? So that once again they're just hell-bent on making me go in here and admit that I'm guilty of something. They're a fucking joke, I'm telling you. She wants to meet me in here before I go in, so I'm gonna go in now and have a little chat with her. But yeah, I'll go live again after here, and I'll fill you in, right? Talk to you soon.